Today we are here at the Tulsa Garden Center at Woodward Park, and we are next to one of their lovely iris beds. Now, you might be wondering why we're talking about irises in the fall, but joining me is Jim Palmer, who is with the Tulsa Area Iris Society. And Jim, why are we talking about irises in the fall?
Well, this is the perfect time to transplant your irises and divide your irises because they're just coming out of summer dormancy and getting ready to start a little bit of growth before the freezing cold weather. So
Right.
This is the ideal time to transplant irises and divide them.
Okay, so I mean, we have your classic iris flags. If you haven't mowed them over, right? You've still got your flags, you know where they are. So let's talk a little bit about that process of digging them and dividing them. What do we need to do?
Sure. Irises ideally need to be divided about every 3 to 5 years, so because if they get too clumped up, then they won't bloom well.
Okay.
And so once you dig them up and you divide them out, you want to plant them 2 to 3 in a clump, about 6 to 12 inches apart, depending on how often you want to redivide again. And you want to mound that dirt up, plant your rhizome, and leave the rhizome just a little bit exposed at the top so they can get some air circulation.
Okay, because they don't like to actually be buried, right? They will
Correct.
drown easily. So that mound helps with that.
Absolutely,
drainage.
that helps keeps them dry, and because once they get established, then they don't like a lot of water. They will rot if they get too much water.
Okay, all right. So this time of year, we talk about planting spring bulbs, but that's sort of what we're doing with these irises, right? Allowing them that time to root in?
Yes, they need to be in the ground at least a month before the first hard freeze to keep them from heaving out of the ground when it freezes.
Okay, okay. Now, I kind of made a joke a little bit about mowing off your irises. Go ahead and tell us, what's the proper protocol on maintaining our iris flags?
Well, you don't really recommend mowing them, and really you can just leave them, just clean out all the dead leaves, give them good air circulation, and that way the leaves can continue feeding the rhizome through the winter. If you want to trim them back a little bit just to make your garden a little more pleasing to look at, you can do that, trim off the dead edges from summer dormancy, but it's really not necessary.
Okay, all right. But they are photosynthesizing. They're green. They're trying to build those rhizomes even bigger throughout the season.
Right, and they will stay green throughout the entire winter.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much. Tell us a little bit, though. You've got, I mean, y'all are doing a little bit of dividing of your irises here. What's going on with your collection?
Sure, we're redoing our iris beds. We're going to group up some historical irises together so people can see how irises used to be versus the new current models of irises. But also we're grouping up Oklahoma hybridizer irises. So we really want to feature the Oklahoma hybridizers versus the irises that just come from all over the world.
Right. And you guys are, a lot of you are hobbyists, a lot of them are doing it professionally. Tell us a little bit about the Tulsa Area Iris Society and if somebody has this interest of hybridizing irises.
Yeah, they can come to the Tulsa Area Iris Society. You don't have to be a member, just come in, we'll give you tips on how to do things. And once you start hybridizing, it's kind of a bug, you want to keep going and see what comes out. Some things are special, some things aren't, but they get registered with the American Iris Society and then introduced into commerce if they're really special.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for sharing, and I look forward to seeing what this garden looks like next spring.
Well, thank you for coming out, Casey.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.